What's up, everybody? It's V-Bricks coming to you today with not necessarily a city update, as I'm not going to cover the whole city, but I do want to show you there's some funny stuff going on here I hadn't seen. I do want to show you my new addition, and there's the Ghostbusters Firehouse. That is a sweet building, and I've got a few things to say about it. I'm not doing a review. I don't know, there's people that do such great reviews. I don't think I'm that great of a review person, but I put it here mainly because it takes up more than just a 32 by 32 plate, and so I needed a spot that, number one, could handle it, number two, that would make sense for it to sit in. And since over here I had the fire brigade, my police station, and now another quote-unquote fire station. It's not really a fire station, it's an old fire station, and that's been converted into the Ghostbusters headquarters there. And I like it. I like where it's at. I put it, part of me kicks myself for not mirroring it and making it open up the other way. This side's not as ugly as I thought it would be. If you've seen this building, most of the time you see it this way, as you see on the box. That's the way they show it, and that's quote-unquote the pretty side, right? But I guess when you walk into my when you walk down here into the basement, this is the first building that's going to stick out, and you're going to see. So not bad that it's on this side. I don't know what C3PO is doing. What you doing, buddy? Anyway, couple things. First of all, I screwed up the I don't even want to get into it. I hate stickers. Hate stickers. And I put the sticker on the wrong thing. I was sick a couple weekends, and I was doing this. This is a perfect thing to do when you're sick and just watching movies and everything, and put the sticker on the wrong plate. It was supposed to be inverted, and I put it on the wrong one, and whoopsie, or tile, sorry. And so that's why that's like that. I'm gonna work on that and figure out a different way to do it. It still looks good. I'm okay with it. And then talking about opening, if we look over here, I'm not sure if I can open this with one hand and the camera in the other. Oh, there we go. So it does open here, and that's cool. I'm glad you can do that. It opens to the city. I wish I could have mirrored it and done it the other way. That way it kind of opens up towards the back, and you can see it better if you want to take a look at it. This is a little bit hard to get into. I don't really open up my buildings and things like that. I don't have kids that play with them. This is all my stuff. So my friends come over and play with them. But they're just as old as I am. So yeah, I got a few, I don't want to say negative things about this, but I love it. I love the building. I am very happy I got it. I bought it at the same time as I bought my bank. January 1st they came out, and I used all my points and bought both, and really didn't spend a whole lot of money. I had a ton of points. There's the yeah, I'm using this other camera today again, and not cool. I suck with it. My GoPro, I found my GoPro. Just got to take some stuff off of it so I can video again. But I bought them at the same time, and let me tell you, I know some of you are going to be like, what? I really enjoyed the bank better. Building the bank. I really enjoyed that build. And not that I think I like the bank itself better, but this was not one of my top builds or favorite builds or fun builds to do. I mean, it was basically the fire brigade. Look at that. It's the same thing. It was basically the fire brigade done over and 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 over again. So as a build standpoint, it wasn't one of my top buildings that I enjoyed making. I think I really enjoy making that big boy over there a lot better. I like the look of it a lot better. But of course, if you take a look at that in this, there's not too many buildings we build that look like that the builds are the same. So I don't want to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I really enjoyed this build. I enjoyed this building. I love it. I'm not regretting. That's a pretty penny for that building. But you get a lot. And yeah, the inside is done really, really nice. So what can you say? I give it 2 thumbs up as far as how much I like it. I'm very happy with it. But as far as building it, it was no thrill. It was not anything different. It was basically that fire brigade done about 1,000 times if you consider those little outside tiles and all that. So there it is. I love it. You know, I know I'm talking out of both cheeks. Is that what they say? But it is what it is. I really like it now. It's funny. I've had the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 sitting in a box. Haven't built it yet. So that'll be next coming up here. And I'm only going to show you this part of the city for right this second. That's all. I really do like how this big section of the city is looking with all the big modulars. I'm already excited about what's coming next. I don't know what it is, but I sure do. Can't wait to put another big building in here. So in the meantime, and my goal is to change that police station. Bring it up to, even if it looks old-timey, but bring it up to the right size, the right dimensions to kind of match up a little bit there. Make it a good size fire station and go with that. So that's it. That's the Ghostbusters. Tell me what you think about where it's at. Again, I try to put it somewhere. I feel like I just lost a lot of room putting it. It's huge. And if you see another place you think would be better, tell me. I would love to find out. I was going to move the fire brigade over here next to it, but I thought that the 2 reds would just kind of just lose. One of them would just kind of get dwarfed out, which obviously probably the fire brigade would. So I like them like they are. But if you see another place that you think would be awesome or look better, let me know. I would love to try it out. And that's it. That's my city review today / Ghostbusters layout or placement. Placement's probably the better word. And my thoughts on it. Alright. Hope you guys are having a good day. We got a snow day today. Woohoo! Georgia snow, which it hasn't done anything. But time to go make some more. V-Bricks out.